Home tonight resting after running the New York City Marathon. Yes, Taylor Jones ran all 26.2 miles. Congratulations. As John Hood tells us, he made it across the finish line despite being blind.
Taylor Jones has been running almost all of his life, but in 2014 he was in a coma after crashing his car into a porch on his way home. Doctors told him that he was blind and were unsure if he would be able to walk again, but he says courage is what got him through it. When Jones woke up and was told about what happened, he did not want it to take over the rest of his life and wanted to push himself.
And just right after my car crash, and I told my therapist, oh, I'd love to do a full marathon. She kind of laughed at me. She's like, what?
Able to walk again just a few weeks later, Jones was able to work with a guide runner and compete in more than 10 races from 5Ks to half marathons over the last few years. But never running a full marathon until 2020 when his friend asked about the goal he set 6 years ago.
When are you gonna do the thing, the actual race? The full. The full marathon? I don't know, man.
His friend agreed to run the race with him, but Jones wanted it to mean something more than just a goal he set for himself. Before his crash in 2014, Jones lost his mom to breast cancer. And partnering up with the organization Live Strong, he was able to create a fundraiser through one of the races the group works with.
Next one, or one of their biggest ones throughout the year, is the New York City Marathon, which again, seems kind of crazy. It's the biggest marathon in the world, but why not? Why not be a little crazy? Why not challenge with that?
After months of training and a canceled race in 2020, Jones, tied to his friend, was finally able to run the marathon on Sunday. Wearing a saying from his mom on his t-shirt, Jones says he didn't feel alone.
We're wearing shirts that have courage over fear in bright pink letters across the chest, and people were yelling it as we're running by.
Finishing in just over 5 hours, this is not the end of Jones's marathon career, and hopes his story will continue to push others.
So my hope is to be able to pass that along to other people and be able to show them what I've learned through my mom, through other people. Courage is strong.
Now, Jones says he will be taking this weekend off, but he will be out at the marathon this weekend to support his fellow Sportable athletes and his little sister. On your side in Richmond, John Hood, NBC 12 News.
And of course,